No, the holiday could not be the holidays without having sorrel in your refrigerator. As a matter of fact, sorrel in my fridge all the time. So these are the ingredients that you'll need. You'll need the sorrel, you need ginger, you'll need pimento, you'll need cloves. You can add cinnamon sticks if you like, but I'm showing you guys what I use, and brown sugar. No, if you are a Jamaican, please do not come into my kitchen and tell me what to do, because I'm not coming into your kitchen telling you what to do. As a matter of fact, if you are a Jamaican, you're supposed to already know how to make this, so carry on. And if you're already here and watching, stay and watch to the end. Right, don't ask me anything about measurement, just look. Visual, look, and use the ingredients that I'm using. The ginger is just depending on how spicy you want this to be. Just look and watch the thing, because I don't cook with measurements. If you love sorrel as much as we do in this house, you'll get a big pot, the biggest pot. And then you're going to cut your ginger, all of it, and you are going to put that into your pot. And next, I'm going to add the cloves. I'm going to add the pimento seeds in here, and then my kettle is always going. I'm going to pour hot water on here, turn my stove on, and I'm going to boil all these ingredients together in a small amount of water for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to add the sorrel in here. So I'm covering that, and see, it's boiling. So I'm going to be adding more hot water to kind of fill the pot. And then I'm going to leave that overnight. Alright people, so I'm going to put another round of kettled water in here, and then we're going to cover this and let it sit overnight. So we're just going to cover that and let it be. Alright, so this is what that's looking like next morning. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to leave it there because when I touch the pot, it's still hot. So when I get home later, we will sweeten. This is hours later the next day. I take all the sorrel out by hand. Zane was asking me, are you just going to use your hand? I'm like, duh. Yes. So now we're going to use the sugar. Before I strain, you can use whatever you have. You can use a cheesecloth, whatever you use, because yeah, you're going to have a lot of debris inside this drink. So by debris, I mean your cloves, your pimento seed, your ginger, and the sorrel itself. To strain it, I'll be using my handy dandy stocking cap. You can choose to use whatever you want to use. This stocking cap never fails me. It stays on here and it gets rid of anything my hand was unable to remove in the first process. This part is for grown folks. If you are able to stand the rum and the red label together, you can add this to your drink. But if you're going to have kids drinking it, it is not recommended that you put this in here because we don't want to junk them off. But yeah, you can add this in there. This definitely spruces it. My head kind of light, so okay, let's get into bottling. But this is pretty much it. This drink is always in my fridge along with the juicing that I do. And guess what I find? Every time you boil your sorrel, your pot comes even more shinier. All right, so this is what we've had so far. And this will last a while, a very long while. Plus, we share with people because other people enjoy the drink and they don't necessarily make it. It's not just a drink. It has a lot of health benefits, lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure. But you can do your own research and don't add too much rum, because if you're going to lower cholesterol and lower blood pressure, adding extra things in the drink will defeat the whole process of gaining the health benefits that it has to offer.
Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe.